So what do you guys want to do?
So guys, do you want to check out the rest of this mine, or do we want to head back to the dwarves?
It is a new day. Since you've taken your 8-hour rest, it is a new day, so...
I think
So
we
it is
should
now
follow
officially 11 days.
the tracks up and out. Up and hopefully out.
You know, you never know. Never know where it's going to come out on the map. Possibly. What's up, Sam, man?
Yeah, we were heading up. We were heading up that way, right?
Yeah, I thought I heard you guys talking about that. You did want to check out the rest of the mine.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. All right, Captain Shen says check out the rest of the mine, guys.
Seaman Shen. Forget that captain stuff. Sorry, guys, I'm eating. I am starved. I have not ate all day.
All right, before we head off, I'm gonna use a third level and a second level slot to give everyone Spoon of Courage blessing, and then I'll use the Pearl of Power to get my third level slot back.
All right. Chicken breast and Checkers fries. I found Checkers fries at Walmart. Really good. All right. Anybody else want to do anything special?
Yeah, Zero's going to cast Mage Armor on himself. Get the AC up.
Yeah. Apparently I'm prone, so I'm going to get up.
Yeah, you can get up. I'll take prone off of you. You guys have all been taken care of by Shen, because I remember he was saying that he did spare the dying and all that other good stuff. You know, up here where the green arrow is, that is where the tracks ascend up another level. You guys are back on the second level. You guys already know what's on the next level up. Although, however, there are a couple of places where you guys didn't explore. So I'll share that with you guys, and we'll put all of your tokens back on the map. We'll take Nothray out for the night, seeing that he is unable to play tonight.
Yep, I actually used the third and the first since he's not here.
Everybody, what's going on? Est, what's going on? Sandman, good to see you, man. Gerbil, what's up? What's up, Gerbil Jr. with your shirt on? All right, so let's go ahead next. Show you guys. Well, actually, you guys have couple of other places that you guys haven't unexplored. Well, you haven't explored yet. And of course, the tracks do ascend up again into another tunnel. So you guys, that large rock is still swinging back and forth and banging against that center pillar in the room.
Hey Zero, I don't mean to alarm you, but didn't you used to have hair?
What? What do you mean?
That's just
it does feel.
That was like the line of the century last week, or the last time we played.
I do feel a breeze up here.
Hello, Danish. Welcome. All right, so I'm going to uncover some more of this for you guys. Oh man, and can't wait for the line of sight. That's going to be so great with Unity. So as you guys work your way into this chamber, there are a bunch of old rickety crates and a bunch of barrels, and looks like it's kind of been converted into like a makeshift sleeping hovel. It smells like hell when you walk in. Kobolds are definitely here. You guys have actually taken care of the kobolds already. However, that torch is still burning in the sconce, so if anybody needs any kind of light, they may take it out of the sconce and carry the torch. There's also another torch inside of the chamber where all of the makeshift sleeping inside of the sleeping quarters there's barrels and stuff, hay and blankets and stuff on there. Crates and boxes are empty. there's a fire pit that's burning. It's got a pot of, looks like some type of bubbling something. Well, you can hear it bubbling anyway. It's pretty hot.
That morning, I would have mixed some dark vision spices in with our breakfast.
Oh, yeah.
So I'll give dark vision to let's see, Zero. I think Zero's the only one who needs it.
Hey, what's
Zero
up,
and
man?
Darganeth.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
Darganeth's already got it up. Oh, they both got it up. So okay, good.
You guys doing any kind of anything else in here? Or?
I'm definitely gonna check it out.
Okay. Go in and check it out. Give me an investigation check, Vay. Oh, I also put the your tokens. I know that Shen, you wanted a hammer token for, well, a mace token or hammer token for your deity for spiritual weapon, so I added that in there for you. And Vay, I also added your planeswalker in there too. So you'll see the different damage effects. There's 3 of them. There's one for your dagger, one for your rapier, one for
cool.
your bow. So yeah, you can just drag and drop that on there, and it'll expire whenever you use it. So, well, in fact, what I did was you won't have to. Yeah, you will have to. Actually, I kind of screwed up on your effects. No, I didn't. I think. Let's see. No, I think you're right. I think I did do it right. So, yeah. There's your dagger damage. The planar warrior, how it does force damage. It does the D4, the D8, and then the +4, and then your longbow, and then your rapier, and it changes it from like piercing to force. So you won't use the damage on your weapon. You'll use the planar warrior damage. So
okay.
You'll be using that. You just kind of got to hover over the lightning bolts to figure out which one it is.
Okay, cool. I don't have investigation though, so what do you want me to do?
You can just do an intelligence check. Kind of snooping around things. Wow. How do you have advantage? Oh, that was a saving throw.
It was from Omi, I think, wasn't it?
Oh, I think you said you wanted to check. I think you rolled a saving throw.
No, I did roll a saving throw.
You know what? I don't want to waste that roll. I mean, that's a great roll. So, I'm not going to do that to you. So yeah, as you're looking through this stuff, you're rummaging through this stuff, Vay, you actually find a small little lockbox. And when you open it up, it has a couple of items in there. And let's go ahead and give you a couple of rolls on the table. So congratulations on finding some random loot. I'll always reward a 20. All right, so let me find my tables here. Here we are.
Big money, no whammy.
Loot boxes are great when you don't have to pay for them.
All right, I'm going to give you a roll on this table, and I'll give you a roll on this table. In fact, I'll give you 2 rolls on magic item table A. So you have found, looks like you found, oh wow, you actually found a potion, which you recognize what it is. It is a potion of healing. So let me add that potion of healing to the party sheet. It has been added. There is a pretty unique looking item that looks like this. It's in a, you would actually probably like this thing. This is right up your alley, I think. It is a glass vial with, it looks like dirt inside of it, or maybe some type of dust or wood, maybe some sawmill dust or something like that from a saw. And then finally there is a scroll. and I'm sure you guys will probably pass the scroll around, but being a ranger, you're not able to tell what it is, but we do have actually we do. We have a wizard in the group, so it depends on if you show it around or not, Vay.
Yeah, I do it. Without even looking behind me, I just kind of had stick my arm out behind me as I continued to rummage through the box.
You're like, garbage, right? So what
Right.
this is, you're able to identify it. Zero, no check or anything like that, because it's poison spray. So this is a scroll of poison spray, and I will go ahead and
Ooh, very handy.
put that. Yeah, and like I said, last time, you guys are going to be able to use these scrolls and stuff, even if you cannot use them. So if anybody wanted to use this is like a cantrip. So it would just be a DC 10 intelligence check. If you have arcane, then you can use arcane too. So if it was cleric, then you would use wisdom. But seeing that it's basically intelligence based, except for the druid, So it's going to be a D10 plus 1 per level of the scroll. So if you're going to cast Fireball, it would be a DC 13. And if you fail, the scroll will just disappear and turn into dust. And the spell will not go off, and you'll lose your action. So I think it's pretty fair to let other people, try spells on scrolls also. So I think it's something that it's new, and I kind of want to, give it a try. So we also have this unique looking item also that is a sort of like a little pixie container, a glass vial that's in the shape of or the form of a pixie, and it has a bunch of dust in it, or dirt, or whatever you think it is, sawdust.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Heck yeah. So that's what you guys got. And you don't know what it is. I don't think anybody had a detect.
So those
magic
items
up,
are
so.
those items are coming up: exceptional scroll, and unidentified item.
Yep. Well, you don't know what the unidentified
So I don't know what the
item
poison
is.
spray one is.
Yeah, but I'm not seeing it on the party sheet. I'm trying to find it. That's why I'm kind of stuttering here.
Okay.
I don't see it. So I see the scroll of maze. I see the scroll of poison spray, but I do not see the. Let me refresh it. I don't see it. I see a couple potions of greater healing. You guys see this stuff?
Yeah, Vay, do you have any healing potions? Are you
Okay.
carrying any yet?
No,
So
I
there it
don't
is.
have any.
All right. So
Okay, I see
there's the scroll of poison spray now. But as for the other item, yeah, you don't know what it is. It just
Okay,
it
I'll
will
hold
say
on to the-
unidentified item.
To the vial and grab the potion of healing.
Okay. Very nice.
Well, anyone want the poison spray? I mean, I'll put it in my little binder of spells.
Yep. You can use it when you're not in the mood for a shocking grasp sometime.
I'm always in the mood for that.
So you can't drag and drop it.
Yeah, you also have another scroll that you haven't identified yet. This was I remember actually this was beyond your arcanic knowledge. That was from a couple of sessions ago, Zero.
Right. Yeah.
So how do you put something in your inventory?
You just drag and drop it into your inventory. You just pick up the eye
Well, I tried that.
on the party sheet. Did you pick up the eye and just drag it over onto your inventory tab on your sheet? Well, there you go. Tighten up over there. Uh-oh, she pulled an unidentified item out.
I use that at work. Tighten up.
Wasn't that the thing?
Yeah. Let's see. What unidentified item did you pull out? No, that was a holy symbol. You want the glass vial?
What? Is it the small packet of sand? What is it?
There you go. Yeah, I put it on your sheet for you.
Oh, right. To grab the other thing.
Yeah. Yeah, you just drag it and put it back on the party sheet. So yeah, anytime you guys want to take anything off the party sheet, just feel free to just drag and drop it onto your inventory tab. Just make sure you got your inventory tab open first. So there you go. That's what the glass vial looks like. Pretty cool. Cute little angel. I knew Vay would like that. But I like those. Dungeon Master Guide random magic item tables. That was that you got the dust off of that dust in that little vial. That was actually from chart B, well, table B. So what else are you guys doing there? Down to the southeast, Vay, you can see beyond the smoke that's rising from the fire. You can see in the southeast corner there's another tunnel, another cavern that just kind of branches off from it. Yeah, and you can actually see where you're at now, Omi. You can see that it opens up into another larger chamber, and it actually looks like it's a lot larger than where you're currently at.
Sounds like time for Dark to do his thing.
You want this one, Dark?
I have no problem going in here.
All right, give me a stealth check with like triple disadvantage. No, I'm just kidding. Just give me a stealth check.
All right. Let me remember how to
That's not
play.
the player's handbook, Dave. Second tab, skills.
Yeah. I'm a little rusty, apparently. I'm trying to remember. Oh, okay. Yeah, because of my cloak. That's why I got that.
Yeah. All right. So you work your way over, and you're making all kinds of noise and stuff, but as you very gingerly make your way over to the entrance to the cavern, this is what you see. Another fire pit. And in this chamber, which is probably about another 10-15 foot wider, and ceiling's about 15 foot or so, there's another fire smoldering, and there is a huge vat that is just bubbling over. It's just kind of looks normal. I mean, you can see that it's bubbling over this like gravy, this like really brown looking gravy, and you can see there's like things kind of poking up, like bobbing up and then disappearing back into the vat. And this thing is propped up on like a grate and stuff. And this is an illuminated room. There's a couple more boxes. There's a couple crates to the south. There's another small little nook in the eastern wall, and it has a couple of barrels. And there's also a cage that is in this room.
I'm gonna tell them the room looks clear as I'll go in and check this cage out.
Sure. There's nothing. There's actually nothing in the cave. But as you're looking at these boxes and stuff, it looks like there's some type of like makeshift shrine. And this is in this small little alcove over here on the eastern side, or on the right hand side of the map. It looks like there's a couple of idols and something draped over the barrels, but you can definitely tell that there's a barrel and a crate in there. Smells pretty good though. It smells pretty good, and and you guys are kind of you're pretty close there, Darg. I'm sure you're probably wondering what's in that vat, but it looks pretty decent. I mean, you've seen worse than like orc encampments and stuff, but it looks like there's whole lizards and whole bats and quippers, the piranha type of fish. They're all kind of just bobbing up and down in this brown gravy. An occasional bone pops up, disappears back down into the boiling kettle.
I mean, guys, I gotta admit, it looks better than that meal that woman gave us.
Oh, Nanny Poo Poo, that was delicious.
I don't know, Darganeth. This looks like what Markish would order at the Laughing Goblin back in Flan.
Mm. Yeah, there's a cage. There's some like cloth, and there's looks like a couple of personal items in this cage as well.
So let's search the room, guys.
Sure. Why don't you guys all give me investigation checks?
Hey Shen, where'd your pet skunk go?
Oh.
Didn't he get? He got roasted. He got roasted by the dragon breath.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He got scorched.
You guys, anytime I say give me a check or anything, you guys can you don't have to put it in the tower. You rolled a 10, Darg. Actually, you rolled a 7, Darg. Wow. Shen, you rolled an 8. Omi, you got a 7. How about a couple of rolls from Vey and Zero? Atta girl.
Vey is on fire tonight.
There she is. Zero? How about you? Whoa!
Damn.
Both Zero and Vey, since your both of your rolls were so awesome, you guys are over by this cage, and you're looking at this cage, and you recognize something, and it's no joke. It's a Spoon the World T-shirt that is in this cage. And there's also like this velvet type of carrying case. And Zero, since you had the higher of the two rolls, but you guys both did fantastic, you see etched onto the back wall, Spoony was here.
Oh no.
Oh me. Spoony was here. It's etched.
Mr. Spoony
In the
was
cage.
here? What?
It says.
What's
Oh
this?
no.
This is so impromptu, guys.
Let me look.
So
Let me look
impromptu.
in there. Maybe he's like hiding in the corner or something. I'll search through it.
Heidi ho! No, he's not. He's not in there. No, but as you look in there, Omi, you're very, you're scattering around. You're looking for Mr. Spoony, but to no avail. He's not there. His spoon case, the case, that velvet case that you kept him in, that's in there, but Mr. Spoony is not. And on that back wall, he etched it out. It says Mr. Spoony was here.
This is where I used to live, guys. And by this time, I show him the bag, and I'm going through this whole room, all over the place, looking for any other sign of him.
You look, and to no avail. You do not find any other evidence of Mr. Spoony, except for that, Spoon the World Tour shirt, which was actually kind of bloodied up and ripped up and tore up.
This doesn't look good, guys. Darganath, do these look like slash marks to you?
Not a problem, Vey.
I mean, I don't know what good slashing a spoon would do.
Well, Spoonie's not going to bleed. I mean,
I think Mr. Spoony's in trouble, guys, or maybe, hopefully he escaped. But if he escaped, he could be just about anywhere.
you guys remember this? Old Omi Barton back
Oh,
in
yeah.
town. Reward for finding Mr. Spoony.
Yeah.
You haven't seen him for probably a couple of months. I would say maybe about a month of actual playtime.
I
But it's
thought
been
Mr.
quite a
Sp-
few sessions since we've actually had Mr. Spoony in the game.
I thought Mr. Spoony was gone forever, guys, but he might still be alive and around. We gotta find him.
Mr. Spoony. Oh, they're going to be so heartbroken at the end. Mr.
Should be
Spoony
hot
was
on the
here.
trail of the soulmonger.
It's going to be funny when they find out Mr. Spoony
Check
is
out
the
the shrine back
soulmonger.
here and see if I can tell who it's to or
They're going to have to
Like-
destroy Mr. Spoony to end the death curse because he's been infused with the power of the evilness. Oh, man. Throw a little bone to you guys. You guys actually kind of might be on the trail of Mr. Spoony. That was so good. bring back Mr. Spoony for a minute. Yes, and there you go, Darg. There is a natural earthen staircase that is ascending up in the darkness.
Maybe Mr. Spoony went this way.
You don't see any Spoony tracks or anything.
Yeah, I don't see his little feet, spoon footprints anywhere around here.
This little footprints. Oh gosh, I'm gonna cry now.
We gotta find him, Darganeth.
So what say you, adventurers? What next?
Can I tell anything about who this shrine may be to, or this makeshift shrine may be to?
I'm very glad you asked. Why don't you give me a religion check with advantage, seeing that you are our holy man. Oh, he'll find out soon, Mike. Believe me. Nice. I'll tell you what. It is the chamber. This shrine is actually dedicated to Kurtulmak, the deity Kurtulmak.
Do I know anything about him?
As soon as I look him up on the Wikipedia, the Forgotten Realms Wiki, yes, he is basically worshipped by the kobold race, basically. He's basically the kobold god of war and mining. He's been around since the very old days. He lives in the Underdark somewhere.
Oops, muted again.
Hello, can you hear me? Hello, hello, Darganoth, hello.
Oh no, I was muted again. Sorry.
No, I know. I'm just trolling you, dude.
Well, what you looking at over there, Shen?
So Kurtulmak, yeah, he looks basically just like a kobold, but with bigger eyes, and he's got horns, sort of like satyr horns, and he has a spiked tail. But he's the kobold god of trap making, war, and mining, basically. And he's somewhere in the Underdark. But this is a shrine that's dedicated to him. And, you see this 3-foot tall statue that is... It's constructed of, like, bits of metal, glass, wood, and stone. It's actually pretty nice. Probably made by the kobold. And then there's... you also see a bunch of other offerings thrown around the shrine there, Shen. Say that really quick 5 times. Shrine there, Shen. Shrine there, Shen. Shrine. But wow, I did it a couple times. I didn't butcher it. So, yeah, there's some bits of food and some other, small curios, and you actually see 10 gold. You can actually kind of dig 10 gold out. That's hidden in all of the crap, and I'll put that on the party sheet and we'll distribute it later. So
This is a shrine to Kurtulmak.
Kurtulmak, yeah.
Cobalt god of war, mining, and trap making. So you might want to check for traps every now and again there, Darg.
Yeah, I mean that statue isn't attached. I mean it's a work of art. I mean you might be able to sell it for 10, 15 gold or so. I mean that's if you wanted to take it. But it's kind of weird though, Shen, because if they're worshiping Tinder, maybe they're worshiping this, Kurtulmak. Maybe they're worshiping him in secrecy. I mean this is in a very small alcove, and of course Tinder couldn't fit in here, so maybe they're worshiping this god. Maybe they're double dipping on the worshiping. Shen.
Well, let's hope this god fails them as much in trap making as he did in war, because he failed them pretty hard there.
Yeah,
2-time kobolds, you can't trust them for nothing.
those darn kobolds.
All right, what do you say? Onward and upward.
Yeah, I guess I should take the lead again.
So
We
you
gotta
guys
worry about
two-
traps.
Yeah, you guys have two entrances. You guys have the entrance here, where the mining tracks ascend up to looks like it ascends up to another third level, and then you have the earth and stone stairs that Darganoth had found when he first entered this chamber. And there, like I said, it's a natural earthen staircase. Of course, it's been chiseled, but it's ascending up into darkness. So you guys take your pick. You have two different choices of where you can go.
What do you think, guys?
I say we explore the door in front of us.
Mine track. So no mine tracks. You're going up the earthen stairs. Okay, sounds good to me. So
Guessing with us
yeah,
worrying
so it looks
about
like you
traps,
guys wanna go.
I should take it.
That sounds like a winner to me. Sounds like a wiener.
I'm gonna close some of these maps, so if we go back down, I'll need them again.
Darganoth likes wiener. There you go. I had to do that. Sorry, Dark. All right, so I'm guessing Shen, you're probably taking point, right? Or no, Dark is taking point, I would imagine, right?
I'm going to cast Enhance ability for wisdom checks on Darganath before he goes off.
Wow.
All right, I'm going to be keeping a sharper eye out for traps now as I go.
Yeah, as you're ascending up, give me a stealth check, by the way, if you wouldn't mind. I would imagine you're probably taking the lead, and probably even going up a little bit ahead of everyone. Oh, that's a beautiful roll. Dark, you don't have to keep putting those in the tower, bud. You can just roll them in the chat.
What? Okay.
I'll let you know if I want something in the tower, something like a thieves' tools or something like that. Yeah, I'll want in the tower, but everything else you can just.
I figured you'd want stealth, so then I'm like, oh, I know I'm being stealthy versus,
You know what?
that
That's
takes
a
the
good
confidence
idea.
from me.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good roll though. So
That way, if I'm not being stealthy, I'll be surprised. I'll be like, I'll go confidently like I am stealthy. With the worst
that's
roll
when
ever.
You're gonna let your guard down and stuff. Yeah. So as you're moving up the earthen stairwell, you're silent. You're silent as night. And ahead of you, as you're starting to, crescend right where the top of the stairs end, you can actually see that there are a couple of kobolds, because it is dimly lit in this little alcove that you are basically entering. And there are a couple of kobolds holding their weapons, and they're just shivering with might. And I believe that you can actually speak Draconic also.
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, I thought you could.
Let me
so-
double check before I put my foot in my mouth. That'd be under abilities, right? Yeah, I speak Draconic.
I thought you did.
Been a while.
So you hear a couple of kobolds speaking in this Draconic language, and they're talking about how their mighty Tinder has just fled, and they're scared that they're going to die now because Tinder's not there to protect them. And you're looking at them, you're just looking over that top step still, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They're just quivering there. And let me put these two little guys on the map. So here we go. They're huddled over in the corner, and one of them is actually kind of rubbing his hands together and trying to keep warm on the sconce that's basically in between them. So it seems like they're scared. They've got their weapons in their hand, and they're quivering, and they just seem terrified. The mighty Tinder has abandoned them. And you can also see that they've got slings on their belts, and they've got a couple of pouches with probably stones for their sling, and they have these rickety daggers like you've been finding all throughout this Wormheart mine.
So sitting there's definitely no way I can sneak up behind them.
They don't even know you're there. So yes, if you wanted to attack them, you could. You have the element of surprise for sure.
I figured they were not staring at the wall, so I'm not gonna just be able to walk up behind them.
Like I said,
But
if you want,
I'll
you'll have advantage. I'll give you. You will have the element of surprise. They're talking with one another. They're scared. They're petrified, and yes, you will. You will have advantage. Like I said, you'll have it if you want to.
I'm gonna turn around at the party and kind of point at my eyes and point behind me, and then put 2 fingers
Beep,
up.
Boop. Thanks.
And then
2
put like
fingers
my
up.
hand. Yeah, put my
Nice.
hand like low to the ground, like I'm describing something small up there.
It means he has 2 eyes.
Good to see you, Light and Passion. Hey, what's up, Sakandry? And thank you for the nice
And then-
words. I am a robot. Beep, beep.
I think I would draw both my rapiers.
Charge in.
I'm gonna draw them like really stealthy,
No, they don't know you're there, so you go for it.
and what I'd like to do, because I don't actually want to kill them. I want to try to go up to them and put my rapiers to their throat and tell them to drop their weapons if they want to live. It was either that or run up there screaming and scare the crap out of them and tell them to drop their weapons.
Yeah,
but
so
I'm gonna
as
try
you
the
do
stealthy
that,
one.
I'm so yeah, I'll entertain that. That's for sure, Dark Enough, because all of a sudden when you do that and you have your rapier kind of pointing into the scaly skin of the kobold, all of a sudden you hear a and there is kobold scat on your foot because you have just literally scared the living crap out of him. So he drops his dagger, and so does the other dagger in the northern end of the corridor. And they say, "Please don't kill us!" And they're saying this in Draconic. "Please don't kill us!"
I'll yell back to the rest of the party. I made a few friends up here.
And they're quivering at this point. You know, they're like, "Please, please don't kill us!"
I have some friends up here willing to talk to us, guys.
Oh, there's more of you. So you're in the audience of a couple of kobolds, and you can see that, hey, this place opens up also. And, you know, I might as well just go ahead and open up a pretty large portion of this this map for you. I don't see why not. So this is what you guys are going to see with your vision, and you know, this place is kind of dimly lit. So we'll say that you guys can see about this much. So it does, like I said, you know, the tracks, they do work in a, you know, like a counterclockwise fashion. And Darg, you can even see to where you're at. You can even see that there's a couple of other like channels to the north and to the south, to where there's multiple exit points.
I'm gonna ask Shen to watch them for me as I try to gather up their daggers. I'm a dagger hoarder. I like to throw them.
Alright, got him.
I want to try to collect up their daggers. Will they have like one each?
Yeah, they had one each, yeah. And they've got slings and stones, so if anybody has a sling, if you don't have a sling, feel free. So what say you, adventurers? Are you fixing to go full murder hobo?
Anyone?
These kobolds, as they're
Anyone
shitting
other
and
than
pissing
me
themselves?
speak Draconic?
I believe
I can.
Army does.
You want to come up here and talk to them with me? Maybe we can figure out what they know.
Alright, what are you guys doing in this mine here anyway?
What do you think? We mine. We kobolds. We mine. We make traps.
Did the dragon force you to mine, or do you come here and mine because you want to?
No, Tinder brought us here. Tinder found this place, and Tinder brought us here. Tinder put us all on his back and flew us here. Whoa, you smell. Oh, thank you for the bits. Totally appreciate
I
it.
think your friend over there cast a stinking cloud spell.
No magic. No magic for us kobolds. We mine charcoal. And anything else we find. Nothing very valuable. But Tinder takes it He takes the coal and sells it, and that's how he gets his money. And then he gives us scraps, which is very, very nice of him. Or her. Is Tinder a girl or a boy? I don't know.
So anything of value you guys had were down in his hoard?
Oh, yes. Tinder have many, many coins. Tinder very rich. Tinder flew away, though. He looked very hurt. I'm taking... You fought Tinder? The mighty Tinder? Well, don't everybody talk at once.
Don't you mean the not so mighty Tinder?
The not so rich Tinder?
You took his Tinder be mad.
I'm not too worried about Tinder. Is there anything of value if we keep going up? What are we going to find?
Oh, there's no more up. This is up. This is as up goes. Just outside to south is daylight. Kobolds don't like daylight, though. It hurts our eyes.
Okay, here's what I need you two to do. I need you guys to go ahead of us a little bit and disarm any traps you might have laid anywhere up here.
Oh, we have traps up here right now because we mining. And as you guys are kind of looking around, you can see some other kobolds and stuff. And all of the production, all of the kobold miners and stuff, there's probably about 20 kobolds up here mining. They've all stopped production. And these kobolds have like a leather helmet on with this like magical light on them that can kind of see. So yes,
Does they seem believable to me?
If you can do an insight check if you would like to.
Okay.
And I will do a check. Because you could tell he's definitely telling you the truth, Vay, because you've basically scared the piss out of him. I mean, he's standing in a puddle, obviously. Well, the one is to the north, the one in the south. He basically shat on Darganoth's boots. But yeah, there's about 20 kobolds, and as soon as Shen and Zero, as you guys make your way into this massive area where they're producing this coal, they're banging onto the you hear the mining picks and stuff, and there's several other mining carts on the tracks. They halt production, and they all just are staring at you. This is we mining. We mine for Tinder. Huh, kind of fun. Is it a girl or a boy? Or anyways, it's for Tinder, and kind of funny that Tinder, coal, coal, Tinder. But yeah, you're at the top of the mine. You can also go to a dwarf mine too called Harakamar. We didn't, but I guess we did, but. Well, anyways, the kobolds here, we attacked the dwarves and tried to find some type of metal that we could make more mining picks and whatnot. But we found all theirs in the process, and we brought them back here. So if you want to rob some dwarves, we can give you that information. It's about a day's travel to the north.
Yeah, what is that? We'll take that information.
Yeah, we came from there, homie.
Yeah, those are our friends.
Oh, one of them says,
Where are these exactly?
Well, we didn't hurt anybody. We didn't hurt anybody. All we did was we beat the heck out of our mining equipment. We needed new mining equipment, and this is all being spoken in Draconic, by the way. So I'm sure Darganoth and Omi, you guys are translating, and anybody else that can understand Draconic, you can hear this conversation going on as well. But the translations are going on. So
I tell Omi to just tell them to keep mining and send them toward the north. Send them toward the dwarves.
Ooh, well, maybe dwarves will want our coal now for their furnaces. Ooh.
Maybe you guys can work together.
Oh, maybe. Could you ask them for us and kind of give them our "we're sorry" regards? Like,
What do you guys think? We should go back and report to the dwarves what we've done here and see if we can create an alliance here?
oh, that would be super. What we know worship the dwarves though.
I don't think they asked you to worship them. You guys would be...
Good.
It'd be free trade.
Well, Tinder
Yeah.
will inevitably be back.
Who, Tinder? No, you think Tinder will come back?
Sure.
Tinder looked pretty bad. You guys look like you're pretty powerful. Well, I kind of like you guys. There's a oh boy, there is a big trap up. I'm sorry, lady. There is one trap up to the north. It's a big ball. It'll chase you. It'll chase you on the track. So don't trip it. It's in the first corridor to the right, and he kind of points over towards this area right here. And he's trying to, he's taking his hands and he's trying to say big boulder, bigger than 3 kobolds, standing up, of course, on each other's shoulders.
Hey, I thought you just told us there was no trap.
Well, I kind of like you guys, and plus you're gonna try to hook us up with the dwarves, so I figured we'd tell you. But it's an old trap. It may not work anyway. But anyways, don't go in there because it's a big giant boulder.
Could you disable this trap for us?
Get ready to run if I mess up. I'm no trap maker. I just miner. I find someone that can disarm. Well, just go around, because where that leads to, it leads to our hatchery. All of our kobold eggs are there. Yes, but you can go around. You just take bridge. Take bridge, go across, go up embankment, and yeah, go around their eggs, and everybody's happy. The kobold inventors, they can disarm. There's no need to disarm the trap. We save it for Tinder if come back. Maybe we put it on Tinder. Tinder mean to us anyway. Now that I think about it, we made him all this money, and then he'd give us only scraps and bat wings and pieces of honey badger.
You're not very good kobolds.
What do you mean we're not very good? We were faithful to Tinder.
You love to worship dragons.
We do. We worship him because Tinder killed our old dragon boss. So
No.
what
You're not
if?
sure he'll be back. There's no reason for you to stick around in mine, I guess.
Well, maybe we can take advantage of industrialization, lady. I mean, we have intelligence too.
Okay, yeah, just form a union while Tinder's gone.
We form union with dwarves, and then if Tinder comes back, we fight Tinder. Or maybe
I think
not,
if you and the
because Tinder
dwarves work
probably
together,
wins.
It'll probably be better for this whole area.
Yes, we could we could supply them with coal for their furnaces. Yes, then they can supply us with money. Ooh, not gonna kill us, are you? Hey, wait a minute.
By the way, have you guys seen like a small spoon running around here?
Oh, now that you mention that, yeah, we did see one. He was down below. He was our prisoner. Have you ever seen a spoon walking around? That was just so weird.
Who would keep a spoon as a prisoner?
He was a really special spoon.
Well, anyways, I guess our chief, Tinder, our god, our so-called powerful god that ran away. Anyways, he made some deal with some others, and that was it. Then we didn't see the spoon anymore. We all kind of just stood there looking at him like, wow, have you ever seen a spoon with big baby blue eyeballs? And he had these cute little feet. And he made these cute little footprints.